time to get the show started, y'all.
Time to get the show on the road.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, everybody, welcome to Hooligans Underground. Welcome to
Yay!
the
Yay, yay,
standing
yay,
room only.
yay.
Have a happy
Woohoo.
Tuesday. Hope y'all having a happy Tuesday. Good Tuesday. It's raining where I'm at. It's been raining all damn day.
Wow, New Orleans is raining. Wow.
But you know what the good side of that is? It ain't 110 degrees, so
Yeah, that's a really good sign. I'll take the rain anytime.
I'll take the rain.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to start us off with a Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Abed joke.
Okay.
All right, it
Wow, the
just
whole
happens
Camp
to be
family.
bear hunting season down in Goon-ass Cajun country. So Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Abel were at their hunting camp getting ready for the big hunt the next morning. Now Boudreaux tells all the boys that he's going to go alone in the morning because he likes to hunt better by himself. So the next morning, bright and early, the three great hunters head off in different directions. Now that afternoon, Thibodeau and Abel return to the camp with nothing. Now they find Boudreaux already back with a big old bear that he had shot. Now one bullet hole right between the eyes.
Oof.
Yeah, so they tell Boudreaux, "Ooh-wee, you must be one hell of a good shot." Now Boudreaux said, "Yeah, I told y'all I hunt better by myself." So the next day, bright and early, same thing. They all head off in different directions. That afternoon, same thing. Thibodeau and Abel ain't got nothing. Thibodeau come back with another bear. One bullet right between the eyes. Now Thibodeau and Abel, they just can't believe that Boudreaux is that good. Again, the next morning before dawn, the same thing. It's the third day in a row. They head out in different directions to try their luck. Now that afternoon, as they return to camp, Thibodeau and Abel empty-handed, but Boudreaux got himself the third bear. Kind of like the three
Wow.
bears, huh? I like where this is going. Now Thibodeau looks at the bear and he notices there are three bullet holes in this one, not one. They got one between the eyes and one on each of the front paws. Now Thibodeau exclaims, "Hey Boudreaux, I knew you wasn't that good a shot. It took you three shots to get that one." Now Boudreaux calmly tells Thibodeau, say, "No, I only shot once. It was still dark when I shot this one. I put my flashlight up to shoot him, and the light was in his face, so he put up his paws, and that's when I shot."
That's here we go. Went through two
That was
paws
a
and
long
his
story
head.
for that quick little punchline, wasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah, man. Well, that's a hell of a shot. Man.
Now I got another one. Now Boudreaux, who recently died and done went to heaven. Now, I can't figure that one out. I figure he'd go down below.
Down the
Anyway,
other way. Mm.
anyway, when he got to the pearly gates, St. Peter was standing there, and he told Boudreaux that he would have to pass one final test before he could come through the gates. Now, Boudreaux, he tells St. Peter, "Man, Pete, you know, I don't have too much education, but I'll try my best." Now, St. Peter tells Boudreaux to spell love. Boudreaux thinks about it for a second, and he says, "Well, I think it's got a L in it. L U? No, no, that ain't right. Love? Nope, that ain't right. Love? Still ain't right. Love, Love. That's it. He finally got it. St. Peter tells him he did okay and he can enter heaven. Now, a couple months later, St. Peter calls Boudreaux to the gate. He says, "Boudreaux, I have to run an errand this morning. Can you watch the gate for me?" Well, of course, Boudreaux said yes. You know, you're not going to say no to St. Peter. Now, a few minutes after that, Boudreaux's wife shows up. She died, y'all, and she showed up at the gates.
Oh,
Now, Boudreaux cannot
Oh.
believe his eyes. Now, Marie, y'all know she been tormenting that boy all his life. So he tells Marie that she's gonna have to pass a little test in order to get into heaven. Marie say, okay.
Uh,
Boudreaux says, okay, Marie, spell Czechoslovakia.
oh.
Boudreaux got him some peace, y'all. Yeah, it's a wonder Boudreaux can say that word, because you know damn well he can't spell it.
No, damn well he can't spell it. Neither can Mrs. Boudreaux either.
No,
I
I
would
know.
expect even a harder one. You know?
Well, it worked, so. Wow.
Did the trick. All right, one more, then we'll do open mic. Now this one, Boudreaux and Marie were at the mall the other day when Boudreaux spotted one of those old-fashioned penny scales. You know, the ones that tell the person's weight and a fortune to go with it. Now, stepping on the scale, Boudreaux tells Marie, listen to this. He shows her the small white card that came out the scale. It says here that I is energetic, intelligent, and one damn good-looking guy. On the press, where he grabs that card out of his hand, look at it, and say, yeah, it got your weight wrong, too. Everything.
No, that's too
All right,
funny.
with that one, we're going to do open mic. Anybody who might want to come up here and slap a
Boston
joke
said he
around.
wanted to go first.
Boston?
Boston mentioned he wanted to go up.
All right. Everybody,
ahead,
let's
Boston.
give a warm welcome to Boston.
Yay,
When was last Sunday, my daughter finished 12th for going to Daytona. This Sunday, I go, we're in the playoffs, I will be in the championship. And the Friday the 26th,
Just don't hear.
my brother Raymond's birthday.
Raymond's birthday. All right.
Yay, Raymond.
Yeah. Good for Raymond.
That's
Congratulations.
it.
and happy
That's
birthday.
it for me. Nick.
Yay.
All right.
Happy
Big hand
birthday.
for Boston.
Who's a Boston?
And 11 days until Michigan football.
Michigan football. Yeah, buddy. All right. Who else
I know
wants to
you
go
are.
up there? Anybody? I can go
How
up
about
there.
Lisa? Go up there, Lisa.
I love how you volunteer me. Thank you.
Ah,
I
All
can
right.
go
Well,
up.
since Boston says Gleesa's gone, and Gleesa
Oh,
jumped out of that
oh.
chair.
Yeah.
I think I might be stinking.
Welcome to Gleesa.
Boston.
Yay, Gleesa.
All right. Let me figure out where I am and what I'm doing. Oh, this is what happens when you're not ready. You're not ready.
Oops.
No.
We can go into
You're
your
not
tradition.
married, Lisa?
Da 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 da.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Where is it? Is it? Ah, Nobblagotts. It's not there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Did you hear about the wine they made from a tire?
No.
A tire?
No.
Never heard.
Yeah. Apparently it was a good year. All right. So a macaroni, a penne, and a spaghetti were drinking wine in a bar one evening. And they saw a noodle sitting all by himself and just discussed inviting him to join them. They all agreed he looked I can't even say the word. Cannelloni? Kind of lonely. Oh, I get it. Cannelloni. He looked kind oh, God.
He's laughing
That's our
at the
Italian
joke
message.
I've never told before. This is great.
God. I rehearsed for hours. Can't you tell? The one
I can tell, man. It's really paying off, ain't it?
I actually read a whole bunch of different ones, but I like these better because it's all about booze. Okay, the wine taster at an old vineyard died. A homeless guy, looking raggedy and dirty, came to apply. He persuaded the manager to give him a try as a new wine taster. So the guy was given a glass of wine. He swirled, smelled, sipped, and spit. It's a red wine, Merlot, 3 years old, grown on the south slope and matured in oak barrels. So the manager said, "Wow, impressive." The old man is given another, still a red wine, Cabernet, 8 years old, from the northeast slope, stored in steel vats. The manager was amazed. He winked at his secretary. The secretary understood and brought out a glass of urine. The drunkard tasted it, said, "It's a blonde, 27 years old, 3 months pregnant, and if I don't get this job, I'll tell you who the father is." I myself, I am aging like a nice fine wine in a basement untouched.
Aw, poor Gleesa.
That's not true.
I am a little touched, but like,
In the head?
I won't disagree. Yeah, I won't disagree.
jump over there and touch me.
Okay.
A farmer has a good harvest and decides to buy a barrel of wine to celebrate with his wife. He brings it home, sets it outside of their cottage, and he and his wife celebrate their success. The next day, the farmer wakes to find the barrel is now only half full, but they'd only had a few glasses each. Furious about the thievery, he posts a sign: "This wine belongs to Farmer Joe. Thieves will be shot." Satisfied, he and his wife continue their celebration that evening. But the next morning, the barrel is down to a quarter full, and the farmer is incensed. His wife says, "Honey, you're going about this all wrong." She makes a new sign that says, "Piss barrel, do not drink." The farmer smiles at her cleverness, confident no one in their right mind will steal from the barrel. The next morning, the farmer goes to check the contents, hoping he didn't lose any more wine, and he finds the barrel full again.
Busted.
Oh my God.
Boston, we'll let Nick decide, and we'll see how the room goes. Before you tell me that I'm going up next, we'll see what's going on. Okay.
Have you got that settled over there, the two of you?
Okay, right here.
Oh, you're talking to Boston? Oh, good. Is that my cue? A lady goes to the doctor and complains that her husband is starting to lose it. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. The manager had to talk to me. Okay. A lady goes to the doctor and complains that her husband is starting to lose interest in sex. The doctor gives her a pill but warns her that it's still experimental. He tells her to slip it in his wine at dinner, so that night she does just that. After a week later, she's back at the doctor where she says, "Doc, the pill worked great. I put it in the wine like you said. It wasn't 5 minutes later that he jumped me, raked all the food and dishes onto the floor, grabbed me, ripped all my clothes off, and ravaged me right there on the table."
Oh.
The doctor says, "I'm sorry, we didn't realize the pill was that strong. The foundation would be glad to pay for any damages." "Nah, that's okay. We're never going to repost this fucking joke again." Oh, what? What the hell am I
my
reading here?
God.
Oh, God. You know, this is true though. This story. A friend of mine asked me how much I spent on a bottle of wine. I said, "Oh, about 15 minutes."
These are nasty. I like it.
Ah, what do you call wine that comes in a box? A cardboard dough.
A cardboard.
That's a good one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I got to stop because I'm not that well prepared. So let me see if I got one good one. Starting a tour to see all of the area protected wines in France. I'll call it the Appellation Trail.
Appellation.
Okay, that's it.
Holy.
I'm done.
All right, big hand for Gleesa. Okay.
Hey, Gleesa!
Oh, that was a breezy walk down memory lane.
Good luck, Lisa.
Oh, thank you,
That
boss.
was good, Gleesa. I think you're sipping on that wine as you're telling the jokes, huh?
Actually, I'm not allowed to drink wine because I have a switch on my back that changes me from a happy drunk to an evil person. So wine, I was
It actually just says good
Evil.
up. It says good when you click it up, and it says bad when you click it down.
well, no
And
bad
that's
when
what
you do not add wine. I can't. I'm certain
Well, Fiddlah, all I can
alcohol.
say is it's a good thing you know where that switch is.
Yeah.
I do. I do. I'm the same way with tequila.
Ooh, yeah, tequila. I don't drink that stuff.
Yeah,
Great dumb things with that.
there's something that it does something to me that just makes me feel like I'm Superman, like an asshole. An asshole
I
Superman.
couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, y'all. The other day, Boudreaux saw Thibodeau walking by his house. He hollered out at him to stop and come pass a little visit inside. When Thibodeau got a little closer, Boudreaux noticed that he had two black eyes. Now, lack of curiosity not being one of Boudreaux's virtues, naturally he inquired as to how Thibodeau received those two black eyes. So Thibodeau, he tell him, man, I got them by being a really nice guy. Now Boudreaux, a little perplexed, say, what you mean by being a nice guy? How does being a nice guy got you two black eyes? Now Thibodeau says, well, I was in church yesterday morning, sitting behind Mrs. Abel, and when she stood up, I saw that her dress was stuck up her behind. So I pulled it out for her. Now she turned around and socked me in the eye. I said, man, yeah, well, that explains one black eye. How you got the other one? Now Thibodeau goes on. Well, that's when I tried to be another nice guy. I figured she wanted her dress up there. So I tried to put it back up there. And I got another black eye. Nobody understands. When a woman
Yeah, right?
needs help, you got to help her. I mean, that's just kind
That's
of
right. He was just thoughtful and trying to be helpful.
Yeah,
You know, who don't want that?
apparently Mrs. Abel. Here's another one. Thibodeau stopped by Boudreaux's house the other morning. He looked like hell. His clothes were all torn and shredded, and he was all scratched up, and in general, a bloody mess. Now, Boudreaux naturally, because, he's curious like that, he asked him what happened. So Thibodeau said, man, I got drunk. I got home kind of late last night, and I mistook. I went into the wrong house. Well, while I was trying to walk through the dark house, I heard this voice. Jesus is watching you. Now I walked a little further, and I heard that voice again. Jesus is watching you. Well, I figured it was time to turn on the light, and that's when I saw this dumbass parrot. And the parrot bird was saying, Jesus is watching you. So I told that parrot that he would show a smart bird and asked him what his name was. He told me his name was Fred. Now I asked Fred, what dumbass named a smart bird like you Fred? That's when he told me the same dumbass that named the pit bull Jesus. Then he met Jesus, y'all. He met Jesus.
I hope you didn't meet Jesus that night.
He did meet Jesus. Jesus tore his ass up. All right, open mic. Scan the audience, see if I see anybody jumping up.
Wild,
Another one.
you gonna get up there tonight?
Hold on.
All right, let me do
I
one
was
more.
getting my joke book.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else
Are
can
you
go
ready or
first
you
while
need a
I
few more
get ready.
minutes?
Somebody else go first while I get ready, cause.
All right, let me do one more.
If you're not
This
ready,
is-
you can do one more or I'll get up. I don't care.
One more joke, and then we'll see. Now, Boudreaux and Thibodeau went down to the crawfish plant to apply for a job. Manager told them the first thing they would have to do is to take a written test. About 2 hours later, they finished the test, and the manager scored them. A few minutes later, he came back into the room and told them that they both passed the test, but he would only hire Boudreaux. Now, Thibodeau jumped up and he hollered, "Man, if we both pass the test, how come Boudreaux gets hired and I don't?" The manager tells him, "Well, because of the last question on the test." Boudreaux answered, "I don't know." You answered, "Me neither." All right, you ready, WildK?
Okay.
Yeah? All right.
Yep.
Everybody, let's warm welcome for WildK.
Thank you. Thank you all. If I could stop laughing. That was just so funny. Okay, so this might be a little morbid subject. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've been asked to take part in a crime scene reconstruction of a murdered campanologist for Crime Watch. Apparently, I'm a dead ringer. I ain't gotta know what campanologist is.
I have no idea.
Me either. That kind of professional or something. Oh, okay. Mike tragically drowned last week. At the funeral, we got him a wreath in the shape of a life belt. Well, it's what he would have wanted. Some people say, well, these are morbid. Some people say, I've got the legs of a dancer. But until they find the rest of the body, the police have got nothing on me. Oh, God. My uncle was crushed by a piano. His funeral was very low-key. Okay. Will will glass coffins be a success? I don't know. Remains to be seen.
Literally.
Yeah, literally, right? That's so funny. Okay. About a month before he died, my uncle had his back covered in lard. After that, he went downhill fast. Oh, God, I got
It's a slippery
I
slope.
was laughing so hard, I got stuff where it doesn't belong. Hi, Randy. Okay, so my grief counselor just died. He was so good, I don't give a shit. Yeah, a little bit too good, huh? Let's see. Death is nature's way of saying slow down. I intend to live forever or die trying. What happens when you get scared half to death twice?
Yeah, I know.
You only get 2 of those and then you're done. Okay. A man has died after falling into a vat of coffee. It was instant.
I died too.
Not even with them crystals.
Yeah, okay, so, oh wait, here we
Like
are.
a bottle of Tang, I swear.
Yeah. Go up on the moon. I saw an ad for burial plots. I thought to myself, that's the last thing I need. Let's see. These are I haven't read through any of these yet at all. A friend of mine always wanted to be run over by a steam train. When it happened, he was chuffed to bits. Okay, I don't know what chuffed means. The man is rip. Oh. Okay, this one takes a little bit of thought. The man who invented Velcro has died. R.I.P. Rip. Yep. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. The Grim Reaper came for me last night, and I beat him off with a vacuum cleaner. Talk about Dyson with death. That's not that funny. I'm not afraid to die. I just don't want to be there when it happens. Okay, I want to die peacefully in my sleep like my grandfather. Not screaming and yelling like the passengers in his car. Oh, this is fun. Okay. Sad news. Gotta think of this one. Sad news. Yesterday, the man who invented predictive text has passed away. His funfair is next monkey. It's like autocorrect.
Autofill, yeah, autocorrect.
Yeah. Okay, well, move it off to the morbid stuff. He never smiles, not because he's got bad teeth. It's just because his gums don't fit. I went to my dentist the other day. He said, I've got some good news and some bad news. I said, well, what's the good news? Well, he said, your teeth are fine. I said, great. And so, what's the bad news? He said, your gums got to come out. Your teeth are great, but your gums suck.
Bad.
Okay. How much time has I been on here yet? A friend of mine won Dentist of the Year. All he got was a little plaque. I didn't realize my uncle had a false tooth until it came out in conversation. Sound like a mask game question. Okay. A local Buddhist monk went to see his dentist, but refused all the drugs he was offered. He wanted to transcendental meditation. Transcendental medication.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have to be around back when that was happening.
Yeah.
Dentistry can be such a depressing job. Yeah, Dentistry can be such a depressing job. You're always looking down in the mouth. This joke is about people with crooked teeth. Brace yourself. Braces. Okay. Okay, now on to doctors. Maybe that's enough subjects for today.
Okay.
Okay.
Or tonight.
Well,
All right.
very awesome.
All right.
Thank you. Started out great and went down the tubes.
Oh, that was good. Very good. Big hand for WildK.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, WildK. That was good. We love the morbid ones.
Yeah, those were kind of cool though.
Yeah.
The morbid, the merrier.
That's funny. Very
That's from
funny.
the Three Stooges.
All right, y'all. Boudreaux and Thibodeau. Yeah, they decided to leave their jobs at the crawfish farm in hopes of getting a better job down in the big city. So they went down to New Orleans and got a job at one of the breweries down there. Probably heard of it, the Dixie Brewery, world famous. Now, just a couple weeks after they started work, Thibodeau fell into one of them big old giant beer vats, and he drowned. Well, Boudreaux, being his best buddy, it was his job to go back and tell Miss Thibodeau, also known as Clotilde, that her husband was dead. So Boudreaux goes on down there and said, Clotilde, chef, I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, but Thibodeau done gone and drowned himself in one of them beer vats. Now Clotilde, she said, oh my, did he suffer a lot? And Boudreaux said, no, I don't think so, because before he drowned, he climbed out of the vat at least twice to go to the bathroom. A death so good you got to go through it 3 times, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Death by suds.
That's sudden death.
I don't know if y'all ever
Sudden
drank
death.
Dixie beer, but it's like a really strong, bitter beer. It's kind of like Heineken, but nasty. It's kind of like a mix between Heineken beer and like Guinness.
Mm.
It's not
Strong.
good. It is strong.
Yeah.
All right, Boudreaux and Thibodeau, they were sitting around the other Sunday when Boudreaux's new dog come out from under the porch. Now Thibodeau, looking at that dog, tells Boudreaux, man, I ain't never seen a dog look quite like that. What kind of dog is it? Boudreaux replies, man, that's a summer dog. Thibodeau said, summer dog? I ain't never heard of a summer dog. Boudreaux answers, yeah, that's a summer dog. Some of this and some of that. I thought that was a cute one. I like dogs. And those are the best dogs, yeah. The ones that are some of this and some of that.
Yeah, they got you covered.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Most loyal.
They kind
All right.
of last.
We're gonna call for open mic again once more. It's that time. Cause I got so many of these Boudreaux jokes. I know y'all about getting tired of them.
If no one else wants to go up, I will.
Okay.
Sounds like you got the gig, man. Come on up. Let's everybody give a warm welcome for Fiddlah.
Yay, Fiddlah!
There you go.
Hey!
What was that?
Excuse me.
That
Oh,
was
we
not me, folks. Believe it or not.
Oh,
Okay, well,
great job to do that.
I went through a few jokes tonight, and the first few that I'm going to do are quotes that you would say and think about saying to people that are in your life that are completely ignorant. I mean, whether it be in your family, in your workplace, we all know someone like that,
people that
okay?
burp on mic.
Just,
Ah, that's
no, that's
cute.
not necessarily ignorant. Well, you know what I'm talking about. It's someone you just can't stand being around. But first, let me ask you, when people ask stupid questions, is it my legal obligation to give a sarcastic remark? I think so. I think it is. And so you would say something to this type of person. I'm not saying I hate you. What I'm saying is that you are literally the Monday of my life.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
That is.
And you think to yourself, silence is golden. You know what? But duct tape is silver.
Much more comes in handy.
Right. You know, it's okay if you don't like me. Not everyone was born with good taste. Now, this is off the wall joke. This has nothing to do with this. Do you think God gets stoned? I do. I really do. I mean, just take a look at the platypus. Right? And this one is also true. You know, sometimes I've been to a show and I'll clap because it's finished, not because I liked it. That's for sure.
Nice.
If at first you don't succeed, skydiving is not for you.
That's a good one.
Right. I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll be glad to make an exception. That's a good one.
Oh, what an insult.
Right before I die, I'm going to swallow a full bag of popcorn kernels to make the cremation a bit more interesting, you know?
I like the way you think.
My silence doesn't mean I agree with you. It's just that your level of ignorance has rendered me speechless.
I think that a lot.
Yeah. Now, sometimes I meet people and I actually feel bad for their dog. This is a true one. My neighbors listen to good music, whether they like it or not. They're going to listen.
Oh, yeah.
The next couple ones I have are pretty off the wall, stupid one-liners, okay? What kind of exercise do lazy people do?
None.
Diddly squats.
Diddly squats.
Disney squat. Oh.
Diddly squat. I like that.
What is Forrest Gump's password?
Jenny.
One, Forrest, one. How does the rabbi make his coffee? He brews it.
He brews it.
He brews it.
You know what? If you think talk is cheap, you probably never have spoken to a lawyer in your life.
Oh.
You know what? Once there was two artists, they had an art contest. It ended in a draw.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one there.
I never make mistakes. At one time I thought I did, but I was wrong. No. I went to my psychiatrist and I found out I have kleptomania. And when it gets really bad, I take something for it. Let that sink in. Okay. 69% of people find something dirty in every sentence.
Yeah.
There's something dirty in that one.
Did you know that having sex in an elevator is wrong on so many levels?
Oh, maybe on all levels.
You know what? You know how life is like toilet paper? You're either on a roll or you're taking shit from someone.
Oh, God, that's good.
And that's it for me tonight. And
Oh, that was great.
I'd like to see everybody here. Thank you very much for giving me the time. I'm usually here on Tuesdays at Hooligans Underground, but you can Google me. And when you do Google me, okay, all you got to do is put in my name and it'll come out just like this. Hey, Google, what's my name?
Your name is the Fiddlah, and don't you forget it.
Oh,
There you go.
that's
Have a
awesome.
good night, everybody.
That was good.
I like the other one better.
What, the sexy boo-boo one?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, but his web. Well, he's on too. He's on Reverb Nation and Facebook and whatever YouTube.
All right, I got two more Boudreaux jokes, and then we'll do
All
one
right.
more open mic.
Oh,
So here we go, two more Boudreaux, and I also got Thibodeau in here. Always got Thibodeau. All right, Boudreaux and Thibodeau, they was taking a trip down to Mexico, and they wanted to make a little extra money while they at it. So they took with them bungee cords, uh, bungee jumping. They bought one of those big old long cords. When they got to Mexico, they found a real high cliff, and Boudreaux tied one end of the cord to Thibodeau and the other end to a tree. Thibodeau jumped. Now he jumped, and when he came back up, he had red mark on his face. Boudreaux asked him if he hit the ground, and Thibodeau said no. But they shortened the cord anyway, because, that's his buddy. Now Thibodeau jumped again. When he came back up, his face was even more bruised up. Again, Thibodeau denied ever hitting the ground. But they shortened the cord some more because, they don't want their paying customers to get hurt. Now T jumped a third time. And this time when he bounced up, his face was full of blood. Boudreaux asked him if he hit the ground. T replied no. So I did not hit the ground. But please, 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 tell me what the hell a pinata is.
Oh.
he got
Y'all,
beat to death.
I think he fell into some kid's birthday party. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It was funnier when I read it to myself, yeah. Alright, Boudreaux. The other night, Boudreaux stayed out partying all night. This was a Friday night. And he just knew that Marie would be really mad when he got home. So he decided to bring her a present. He stopped at one of those ladies' specialty shops and asked the clerk for something nice and sexy he could bring his wife. So the young lady comes out with a flesh-colored see-through nightie. Told him that ladies really love these. So Boudreaux told her to wrap it up, that he would take it. Now, arriving at home, sure enough, Marie was fuming at him for being out all night, and apparently most of the next morning. Now, Boudreaux said, Monsieur, I spent all night looking for a present for you. Here it is. Go try this on. And he tosses a gift package at Marie. And Marie goes into the bedroom and opens the box. Now, she is so happy that Boudreaux bought her such a nice gift, she decided to forgive him. Now, looking at the nightie, she figures that if Boudreaux brought her something so sexy, he must be in the mood. And that's in quotation marks, by the way, y'all. In the mood.
Mm.
So she decides not to wear it and just go back out with nothing on. Now,
Oh.
standing in the doorway in the sexiest pose she could muster up. Well, Boudreaux, what you think? Boudreaux, he looks at her real close. He says, man, you would think that for as much money as I paid for that nightie, they would at least iron the wrinkles out of it for me.
Oh,
I
no.
kind of screwed that one up too, y'all. I don't know what's wrong.
I got it.
All right, with that being said, that was the last joke I got. So we're going to call open mic one more time. If anybody here got a joke in their back pocket or in their front pocket, under their hat, in their sock,
Or anywhere they have an orifice.
in their drawers, anywheres, now's the time.
Mr.
All right.
Willow?
Oh,
This
where
is Miss
did
Willow.
Mr. Wibble go?
Uh-oh.
Okay. All
I
right,
just
everybody.
shoot.
Thank y'all for coming. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Great
Thank you
time.
for bringing us the jokes. Thanks for laughing with us. Thanks for partying with us tonight. And y'all have a great evening, and we'll see y'all next week.
See you next week.
Yay!
Yay!
Night, everybody.
Night.